Are you proposing to Taylor at halftime?
Swifties and Kelce Nation, brace yourselves. We've officially entered the engagement era. Rumors are swirling faster than a TravisKelce touchdown run, and word on the street is that the Kansas City Chiefs star tight end has finally put a ring on it, and honestly, the internet is not ready. Let's be real. Taylor and Travis have been serving endgame energy since day one. From the low-key relationship soft launch to Taylor shouting, "That's my man!" At games, they've single-handedly revived our faith in celebrity love stories. Now, with engagement buzz heating up, fans are convinced 2025 could be the year these two make it official. And honestly, looking back, the signs were always there. Travis has claimed Taylor as his from the jump, and she's looked happier and more in love than ever. She's met the entire Kelce fam, dropped love songs that scream forever, and shown up to so many Chiefs games. She might as well be on the roster.
She has an amazing love for life, so just making sure that I check my ego at the door and bring the right energy every time.
Travis has always called himself a hopeless romantic. And let's not forget, he's talked about wanting a big family more than once. This man has been manifesting his love story since the infamous friendship bracelet fail. And now, we just might be witnessing the beginning of Mr. and Mrs. Kelce.
Travis is saying, I can't wait to have my own kid.
Do not give any of these other conspiracy theories anything else to latch on to.
Okay, but where's the wedding gonna be? A secret island escape? A fairy tale? European castle? Or maybe something cozy and romantic at Taylor's iconic Rhode Island mansion? We need answers, ASAP. But before we start daydreaming about wedding destinations, let's talk about the biggest green flag yet. One that has fans convinced Travis and Taylor are already secretly engaged. TravisKelce just gave an interview, and when asked if he's planning to propose to Taylor at the Super Bowl halftime show, he dodged that question with way too much smoothness. Like, sir, what are you hiding?
Are you proposing to Taylor at halftime? Okay.
Let's be honest, when a man smiles like that and doesn't say no, he's definitely hiding something. Here's what went down. A reporter straight up asked Travis if he was planning to propose during the Super Bowl halftime show, and instead of shutting it down, he just flashed that signature grin and kept it moving. No denial, no clarification, just vibes. And honestly, there's no question. This man is head over heels. He's in full hard eyes mode 24/7. When Travis talks about Taylor, it's all about the little things, like how she makes him homemade Pop-Tarts or how much he appreciates her being such a strong support system. He even mentioned how inspired he is by her insane work ethic, saying, "I better hold up my end of the bargain."
How excruciating it is on her body and on her mind. And it's not just her; it was her entire tour. It was the dancers, it was the band, the singers, it was everybody involved. And it was an absolute machine. How excruciating it is on her body and on her mind. And it's not just her; it was her entire tour. It was an absolute machine.
Taylor Swift has quietly become the unofficial host of the holiday season. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve have all carried a new kind of sparkle, and not just because of the festive lights or the glittering decor. No, it's because TravisKelce has been right there by her side through it all. Fully locked in, fully part of the family. From cozy winter nights to family dinners filled with laughter, it's clear that these two are more than just a high-profile couple. They're building something real. And yet, even with all this domestic bliss and what seems like a never-ending stream of sweet moments, it's starting to look like fans might have to wait just a bit longer for the big moment they've been hoping for, an official engagement. According to sources close to the couple, there were whispers that Travis had been planning something major for the Super Bowl. And it wasn't just about bringing home another championship ring. Rumor has it that something far more personal was in the works, a proposal to Taylor Swift. Now, to be fair, Travis didn't drop any overt clues. No sly smiles, no mysterious behavior, no sneaky glances at his pocket during interviews. But if you take a step back and really look at the lead-up, the signs were definitely there. The Kansas City Chiefs were on the brink of NFL history. 3 Super Bowl wins in a row? That's the kind of legendary feat that cements a dynasty. And what better way to cap off a moment like that than by asking, the love of your life to marry you? Right there in the heart of it all? Confetti raining down, the roar of the crowd, cameras flashing, and Taylor looking on from the stands. It would have been the proposal to end all proposals. Straight up movie magic. But as fate would have it, the universe had other plans. Instead of basking in the glory of a win, the Chiefs got steamrolled by the Philadelphia Eagles. The final score? A brutal 40-22. It wasn't close, it wasn't graceful, and it definitely didn't set the mood for a joyful celebration. It was one of those nights where everything felt off: the energy, the rhythm, the performance. And for Travis, it wasn't just about losing the game, it was about how he performed. He's known for holding himself to incredibly high standards. Being a top-tier athlete means always pushing to be better, sharper, stronger. So falling short, especially on the biggest stage of the year, cuts deeper than most people realize. When the final whistle blew and the reality of the loss sank in, Travis didn't look like a man thinking about diamonds or fairy tale endings. He looked completely spent. Eyes heavy, shoulders down, he made his way up to the suite where Taylor and his family were waiting, not to celebrate, but to seek comfort. If he had been planning to propose after a big win, that plan likely evaporated the moment the scoreboard told a story no one wanted to hear. Because proposing when you're riding high, when everything feels perfect, that makes sense. But doing it after one of the most painful defeats of your career? That's a whole different emotional landscape. Taylor, ever intuitive, seemed to know exactly how much this loss had affected him. Insiders say she was deeply proud of him no matter the outcome, but she could see the weight he was carrying. Because this wasn't just another game. It was a chance to make history, and it slipped through his fingers. So now, their focus has shifted. With Taylor wrapping up her record-breaking Eras tour and Travis finally getting a break from football, they're stepping out of the spotlight, at least for a little while. Sources say a much-needed getaway is already in the works. No packed stadiums, no press conferences, no roaring crowds. Just the two of them, unplugged from the noise, reconnecting in peace and privacy. A time to reset, a time to breathe, and maybe a time to plan what's next. Because let's be honest, that engagement ring, it's probably not a matter of if, just when. There's a good chance it's already bought, already picked out, just waiting for the right moment. And if the Super Bowl wasn't it, that might be because something even more meaningful is on the horizon. Maybe Travis was never really planning to propose in the middle of all that chaos. Maybe that's just not his style. Sure, it would have been iconic. The lights, the cameras, the world watching. But does that sound like the TravisKelce we've come to know? He might be a showman on the field, but off it, he's grounded. Family-focused, genuine. He's the kind of guy who talks about how much he admires Taylor's work ethic, who brags about her homemade Pop-Tarts and says she inspires him to be better. That's not someone chasing viral moments, that's someone building something real. So maybe, just maybe, he's been planning something quieter all along. Because as incredible as a Super Bowl proposal might have been, it also would have come with an avalanche of attention.